These are one of the bigger size I have now, and if I should put it on the scale, I'll be having, yeah, it's telling me I'm having like 1.7 1.6 kilo. Then just put 1.6 kilo of this at 4 months, and if I should be having 1.6 kilo of this, that means my fishes are doing very well. They are doing very well. Hi guys, you are all welcome once again to my YouTube channel. This is Catfish Solution Academy. In here we give you in-depth information about catfish farming. Sorry, I just want to reduce the noise of this. Sorry guys, the water is getting filled, so I just want to reduce the noise once again. Today is the 27th of April 2022, and today is exactly 4 months that I put some fishes here. I told you about the fishes that I want to use the fishes. If you watch my previous video when it was 3 months, I showed one of the fishes that weighs 1.2 kilo, but in that video some people are still doubting. So I don't know why people will be doubting in such a system. So what I mean by that is that if you are a farmer and you are growing your fish maybe in a very big pond, it is positive for you to have fishes of 3 months that is weighing like 1.5 to 1.8 kilo. It is possible. Why do I say it's possible? Is that one, if you give them good water, once you give them good spacing, and you stock a very quality seed, it is very important for you and positive for you to get that result. So that's why I don't know why people are doubting. And let me tell you this, I'm not telling you that all the fishes weigh 1.2 kilo. I'm telling you that the biggest of the fishes I picked weigh 1.2 kilo. I showed you what the biomass, that means I showed you what the average kilo of the fishes really are. So I showed you what the average kilo of the fishes really are, which I told you then is about 6.3 kilo in 3 months. I showed you, but I'm telling you just a sample of it, just one of it. Out of them weigh 1.2 kilo, and some people are still doubting. I don't know, Nigeria, when we put something on scale, I don't know why people are just doubting Thomas. I don't just know. If you are doubting, please get a good seed, get a farm, get a practicing farm, put it and see if one of your fishes, if you will not see any of your fishes, if you feed very well from juvenile and you give them good spacing, feed very well, don't feed with junk food, feed very well. What I mean by very well, it doesn't really matter the volume of feed you are giving them, but the proportion of feed that will give them, that will boost them, that will make them grow. That's what we are talking about. And what are the fishes what are the feed that can really make your fish grow? It's simple. These are what we call a balanced nutritional food, will make your fishes grow. Simple as ABC. So if you don't know about that, you can contact experts, those people who really know about nutrition, feed nutrition, to take you through. Those people will really know how conversion ratio means. Those people who have tested a feed and have really guaranteed that these feeds are really working well for them, they will take you through and you will definitely get that result. Simple as ABC. Getting a result of such does not really matter you overstock your pond. It does not really matter you don't change your water often. It does not really matter you don't give them food as when due. So what I'm talking about is that you can as well get such results if you follow all those practices I told you about. So this is exactly 4 months if you check from my video, you will see that this is exactly 4 months, because of some of us that are still doubting Thomas. So that is why I will be weighing the fishes, the smaller fishes again, to get the average kilo for me at 4 months, if the fishes are doing well or not. So this is what I'll be doing this morning. I'll be picking 4 of the smaller ones. From the smaller one, these are the smaller ones. I'll be picking 5 of each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to pick 5 of the medium one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to pick 5 of the bigger ones. 4, 5. So this, what I'm showing now, is just an experiment of how to know your average kilo at a particular given period, and what time or period is the given period. These are when your fishes are changing from sizes of feed to another size. Maybe from juvenile, you are changing from juvenile to, that means they are picking 2 mm, you want to change to 3 mm. That means you can do that after 23 to 25 days when you stop in juvenile. So that this can let you know if all your fishes in the pond are really feeding on that particular size of feed. You must be sure that they feed. Some of them may be convenient enough to pick 3 mm. Some of them will be convenient enough to pick 4 mm. Please don't give them 4 mm. Make sure that you maintain that 3 mm to that particular period. So when you are changing from 2 mm to 3 mm, it is important for you to know, to check that period, to weigh your fishes average kilo, to know that if they are doing well or not. One, what this will tell you, that this will tell you if you are going to make profit on that business or not. What you want to make profit on should be calculative it should be calculating it in a month period when you are changing that feed. So you should know that the percentage of feed you are giving them, that means the FCR, you should know the particular FCR you are giving them. That means the percentage of feed and how much they converted the feed to their body weight. So once you calculate it, you calculate your feed that you are feeding at that given period, you do your calculations, and you will know if you have made profit on that fish or not. It is important. And note, if you want to make profit on fish, it's not on just single fish. You are making profit on the average weight. You are selling based on average weight. What I mean by average weight is that if those market women comes to you, or the retailers, the wholesaler come to you to buy your feed, that means your off-takers comes to you to get your fishes. So it is important for them to do what? To know that if they put 50 kilo into a bath, because they put it randomly and they weigh it, that is what they call the average kilo. So for you to know that, you must ascertain as a farmer yourself to know the average kilo of fishes you are having in your pond. 1, this will guide you on one thing, to let you know the average kilo, and 2, to let you know how much fishes you stock. Maybe you stock 1,000 pieces and maybe you have 20 mortality, or you buy more, you have 100 mortality, making 1,100. And by the time you want to do the counting after like 25 days or 23 days, so what you do is that you weigh the average kilo, you conveniently count your fishes to know the quantity if the biomass is still right. So this can give you the calculation of the appropriate feed they'll be feeding at that period. So this is what we have now. So what we have here is that we are going to put this on the scale. So now we are going to put the fishes on the scale now to know the average kilo I got in 4 months on this particular fish here. And please know something, that fish always come in 3 categories. That means the bigger size, the medium size, and the smaller size. So you must make sure that your hand touches all those 3 sizes to get the biomass. So by the time I put it here, so the scale is telling me now that I have 10. The scale is 10.6. That means 10 kilo 600 grams. And I think if I should calculate that, that should give me around 706, like 706 grams. That means the average weight. And 2, for me, if I'm having 706 grams, at least with this little container that I'm having, I'm not talking about those people that have bigger ponds. At least for me, it's still okay. It's still okay. And in there, some of them weighs 1 kilo. You understand? This is just the average kilo. I think it's still okay by me to judge. So with that, I will now put them off. So I will be opportune enough to weigh these. These are one of the bigger size I have. These are one of the bigger size I have now. And if I should put it on the scale, I'll be having 1. This is 1.7. It's going to 8. This is 8. Yeah, it's telling me I'm having like 1.7, 1.6 kilo. Let me just put 1.6 kilo of this at 4 months. And if I should be having 1.6 kilo of this, that means my fishes are doing very, very well. They are doing very, very well. So this is one of the bigger size, and if I should achieve this, I think at least it's still okay. So what I'm telling you is that it's just one out of it. The other ones that are bigger size may not be up to that. It may not be up to that, but I'm just telling you some of the bigger ones I have are like that. So by the time, let me give you an insight. This is one of them that I do not need to adjust. So by the time I weigh this, telling me I have 1.5 kilo of this. It's going to 1.6, just 1.5 to 1.6. So if you look at it again, please come and check. If you look at it again, this is 1 kilo. This is 1 kilo. This is 1.2, 1.4, and 1.6. So this is it, 1.6. I think this one is around 1.7. So I can tell you can still achieve this. So it is possible. If you are doubting, please don't be a doubting Thomas. Make sure that you ask people, get guides, be confident of what you are doing, and be passionistic of what you are doing too. You see, once you have confidence about what you are doing, you achieve results. And please don't indict or don't talk on anybody. If anybody should achieve a certain result on his results, yours is to make sure that you do yours. Don't antagonize. Don't be a critic. If you are a critic in any kind of a business, you will never succeed. It's principle. So make sure that you know what you are doing. So this is what we just achieved, and I just told you how we do our weighing and what we achieve in 4 months. That is good. So another thing is that for those of you that have not joined my mentorship, make sure that you do that now. Make sure that you join my mentorship now. And for those of you that have not gotten some of the products that can help you, we have a lot of products for archers. We have the pH kit, we have the liquid one, we have the digital one. That means the pH for the potential hydrogen of your water and the alkalinity of your water. It comes together. That is for the reagent and the digital. We have it. We have the TD. That means we have for the TD. We have for the NO2. We have for the NO3. That is for the NO2. For the NO3, that is for the natarite and the nitrate. We have it too as well. We have our filter. We have the siphoning. We have the feeders. We have a lot of materials. So you can contact me and we'll tell you that. And make sure that you subscribe to this YouTube page. It's important. Subscribe now. Press on the share button, the like button, the share button. Make sure that you do that now. Invite people to watch and learn from this great episode we dash out here on a daily basis. So thank you so much. My name is still Biodun, your anchor on Catfish of Job Police Academy, where you get in-depth information about catfish farming. Have a nice day.